You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. Guess who's back in the co-pilot seat?
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
Is that me? Did you miss me?
I did.
You did not.
I did miss you.
And Kimberly
did a great
it.
job. No, she did a great job.
I'm sure she did. I actually heard great feedback.
Absolutely.
Did you miss me?
I did miss you. I always miss you.
Do you?
When you go out, absolutely. But welcome back.
I don't know if anybody is feeling like that's super sincere, but
What?
I'll take it.
Why would you?
I mean, why question it? I mean, the words are very clear. It's that twinkle in your eye that
Well,
throw shade upon.
No. You shouldn't throw shade. But I'm wondering. I came across maybe this is the twinkle. I came across a news story that
put a twinkle in your eye.
Well, I'm confused.
Or is it a message?
No, it doesn't have to be more than anything else. I'm just confused about classy twerking.
Classy twerking?
Classy twerking.
Twerking can be classy?
That's what they say. It's a new video that features dancers twerking to Dvorak's Symphony No. 9. Yes, classical music and twerking hand in hand, or cheek and cheek.
So that's what makes it not classy, is the music they're twerking to. This is what I'm here to.
It must be.
This is what they're saying.
Right?
It's the music that makes twerky.
Twerky. Can't even say it with a straight face or without a twinkle in your eye. It's.
Well, music is everything. I mean, you think about. It puts you in a mood, it takes you to a place, and it can be a classy place. But I think the visual of twerking kind of removes anything classy. I don't care what you're dancing to.
I don't know. I was just checking it out. So
are you now? Are you going to twerk for the crowd?
No.
Are you researching twerking?
I couldn't twerk if I had to.
Why not? Do you not have a butt? Do you have some hips?
It don't move.
Do you have a butt?
It don't move the way that they.
Music?
Hey.
I think you have the equipment.
You are back, aren't you?
Kimberly wouldn't say that to you? Actually, she would.
She probably would.
She totally would.
Yeah.
In fact, your whole team is pretty much, you have surrounded yourself.
This is his assment.
With sassy.
This is his assment.
We're not talking about
I need a lawyer.
For what?
His assment.
You have surrounded yourself with sassy.
That's the truth.
That does put you in your happy place. That does put you in your happy place. So did you watch the classy twerking with your eyes open or closed?
I didn't watch it at all. I didn't. I just saw the news.
You didn't watch it at all.
I just saw the news report.
So you just took a headline. You don't actually even really know anything about the story at all.
I told you the story.
There is no story. You don't know the story. You just know the headline.
Why do you cast shade on the news stories that I bring? I bring great stories.
Because you don't actually bring the story. You find a headline and you put it out there in a way that is just enough edgy, but yet you didn't commit to anything.
I didn't have to commit to anything. I'm a journalist.
You're a journalist?
Reporting the news.
I am quite certain.
You know, there's a business model out there for twerking to Tchaikovsky.
Are you really considered a journalist just because you have a microphone at your beck and call?
I don't know.
I'm gonna again say no.
Did you ever watch that show General Hospital?
I did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, guess what happened at General Hospital?
I don't know. What's his name? Luke and Laura back together.
Aren't they always? How old are they? They got to be like 100.
Don't Luke and Laura have Luke and Laura kids? And
I have
they
no
probably
idea.
Have grandparents
How
now.
weird would that be if you named your kids after you and then they got married again and again Oh, it'd be like a soap opera.
Okay, a journalist is someone who researches, writes,
I research.
And report.
Totally right, and I am reporting.
Information to sources, conducts interviews, engages in research, and makes reports.
I research, I write, and I report. I don't do them all at the same time.
The information gathering part of a journalist's job is sometimes called reporting.
Reporting.
In contrast to the production part of the job, which is the writing of the article.
Correct.
I don't think that you're a journalist.
I am a journalist.
They may include various types of editors, editorial writers, columnists. They could even be a photojournalist. But I do not think that. I do not think that scouring the internet for headlines and then speaking into the microphone and saying I'm reporting the news and I'm a journalist by any stretch of the imagination qualifies.
Are you done?
I am.
This just in. Mother gives birth to 14.5-pound baby, 14.5 pounds baby at Massachusetts General Hospital. The baby's name is Luke and Laura. Holy cow. I made that last part up.
Of course you did.
14.5-pound baby.
He always makes that last part up.
No, he doesn't.
Always.
14.5 pounds.
That is a toddler. Actually, I think my daughters, but they were premature and they were twins, and so they were pretty tiny.
Sure.
I think they were about 14 months before they weighed 14 pounds.
I believe that. Yeah, my son. Yeah.
So, our dear Ariane is expecting. I wonder if she's going to have a 14-pound baby boy.
She is if she waits to her quote-unquote due date. That's for sure. I think she's having a baby like a month and a half before she thinks she's having a baby.
Eric's just so excited to be Uncle Eric.
Absolutely. Hey, we got to take a quick break, but when we come back, we have a fantastic business show for you. Angel's back. Did you notice? We'll be back after this.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event, ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dr. Gary Donovitz. At BioT Medical, we've developed the most effective way to balance your hormones. And unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams that come with many negative and dangerous side effects, bioidentical natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, the right choice, the safe choice.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights. So it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame the Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame the Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame the Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame the Art. It matters.
Life Warrior Coaching is the future of fitness training. It's a health program built around happiness and play. Rather than try to lose weight, let the weight come off naturally through doing things you enjoy. Learn the science of happiness and how to apply it. Learn to play again like when you were a kid, before you were taught that life was serious and exercise was no fun. Try it out now for $29.99. Call today, 303-562-8798, or visit lifewarriorcoaching.com. And remember, be happy and play.
The Highlands Ranch Chamber is hosting Winnapalooza on Thursday, May 8th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the South Ridge Rec Center in Highlands Ranch. Come and network with some of the most vibrant business leaders in our community. Admission is $5 at the door, and prizes will be given away throughout the event. The grand prize is one lucky guest will win a trip to New York City, compliments of Highlands Ranch Travel. Contact the Chamber for questions about Winnapalooza by calling 303-791-3500. 303-791-3500.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. Are you living life in the fast lane? Slow down.
Slow down. Are you kidding? We want to put our dinner in the microwave, have it in 60 seconds. Our conversations are less than 140 characters, and we want everything delivered in less than a day. There is no slowing down.
What's wrong with all that?
I know. We want it. We want it right now. We have learned to demand speed. In fact, I saw Binkley IT, our friends over at Binkley IT, posted something on Facebook, and they said, before you get married, to test the true personality of somebody is put them in a room with a slow internet connection.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll discover the true person that they truly are. So are we moving too fast? Is immediate gratification a dangerous thing? Our guest, Kelli Lane, the author of the new book, When God is Silent, she says that when we demand things too fast, we might not be ready for what's getting ready to come down our path. Kelli, welcome to the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kelli, what's the matter?
I'm sorry?
What's the matter? Why in the world are we worried about instant gratification? Would you please answer that quickly?
Because we want what we want when we want it. That's why.
Mm-hmm. but what's the big problem with that? I mean, is it really creating a problem in society?
Yes, it is, because we're so used to, as you said, accustomed to getting everything right now that a lot of times that mentality subconsciously goes over into our prayer life as well for those of us who pray, and we expect things to happen on the spiritual side as quickly as they happen on the physical side.
Mm.
Oh, but I remember, what was that? Garth Brooks, Unanswered Prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was a good song,
Mm-hmm.
just to remind us that it's not always in our own time, and sometimes it's, what we think we want is not always what we truly want. And we talk about, I think a lot of times people get really frustrated because we are so, in some areas of our life, it is an instant, it is a snap, and then we're raising children and we've got these relationships and we think it is so quickly, and I think we do get frustrated, but frustration's part of life, right? That's kind of part of it.
Yes, but we don't like it.
All right, so what's the it's easy to say slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Way more complicated. I think you wrote a book about it. So let's break this down a little bit. And of course we're a business show talking to business entrepreneurs and so on. How do we slow down?
Well, you have to really just take time and figure out what you're supposed to be doing and how and what God actually wants for your life. And sometimes we just get so caught up in the hustle and bustle that we overlook the things in life that actually matter because we are in such a rush for tomorrow that we don't always enjoy what's happening right now. And that's where the problem is coming in. We're not embracing what are we supposed to be learning now, what are we supposed to be doing now. It's so much, in 6 months I'm going to do this, next week this, next year this, and what about right now?
So it's okay to live in the moment?
We should live in the moment. Even, today's troubles are sufficient. We need to slow down before we miss something that's important here, right now.
Okay, so give us some advice or some tips of when we feel like we're just moving at that fast speed and people around us. And there's another thing too, Kelli. We have to keep up because everybody else around us is moving fast too.
Yes, I know. Personally what I do, because I'm business oriented, I'm busy all the time too, and I take time, I just take time out of my day and just take a walk in the park and just stop and think. If you pray, that is a good time to pray while the children are still at school and so forth. Even if it's just 30 minutes, take time out have some me time. You know, some people haven't heard that in a long, long time. And in that time when you're by yourself, that's when you can really hear and sense what it is that you should be doing and how to get things done a certain way. And that's when I believe God speaks the loudest, when you actually can slow down long enough to hear what he has to say.
Well said. Now, we're not advocating you have to get rid of your microwave or your Twitter account or any of that either, right?
Exactly. It's just in certain areas we do have to slow down in order to get the best life possible for us.
All right, so I'm guessing you don't think electronics at the dinner table are a good idea.
No, I don't. I tell my son, put that phone away. You know, we're so used to it now, but there should be a time when there's just us time, family time, me time, time with your pet, whatever it is. Slow down, even if it's 30 minutes, and then it has therapeutic health benefits as well. When we're always rushing, that stress on the body, hypertension, blood pressure, all those issues come about because we're stressed out.
You know, we actually, Kelly, are you familiar with Foursquare and checking in at places? Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
So our family room, we named it the Internet Cafe. Because we all show up, we're all plugged in, we've all got, you know, something on our lap.
Get her, Kelly. Get her.
and I've had a couple of people have criticized, you know, here's our family time and we're all plugged in. And you know, I've just found a way to find out, okay, we're just trying to live life and we're all in the same room together and try to communicate with each other. But my husband and I have done some text messaging dates. We will be sitting next to each other and text message to each other.
Yes.
Across the room.
Yes, we've all done that, you know. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's not a bad thing, but I do believe when it comes to getting the best life that God has for us and receiving the answer to our prayers, those texts are not going to work. We can't Google God and get an answer, you know. It's like sometimes we
need an app for that.
If there was an app, I wish I could create it. Boy, I tell you.
You know, it's already created. It's called the Word. Kelly, do us a favor, if you will, please. Give us, where can we find the book, When God is Silent?
Okay, the book is available online everywhere, Amazon, Barnes & Noble's, Books A Million. You can also go to my website, which is kellylane.org, Kelly with an I-E, Lane, Lane.org.
Very, very nice. We're so grateful for your time today, and thank you for reminding us that life is tender, precious, right? You need to slow down.
Yes.
Nice. Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, business tips and insights coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
When it comes time for you to buy your next new or gently used vehicle, you'll definitely want an auto broker. And when it comes to which auto broker to choose, here's all you need to know. Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. Matt has access to all makes and models and offers fantastic financing, leasing, and can even help you with your trade-in. H.M. Brown has 27 years with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Buy your next car with the integrity and capable help of Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. 303-414-2388. Call today.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Ken Clark, Jason Worley, Grassroots Radio Colorado, this afternoon at 5 on KLZ 560, The Source.
Hi, this is Angie Austin with the good news, and the good news is Dave Ramsey teaches you what is right. You know, I grew up, and we were pretty poor, and so then when I became an adult, I decided I would never be poor again. And so I saved. I follow all of his principles, and it's a nice way to live. I lost my job about a year ago, and guess what? I didn't have to change my lifestyle at all because I had saved for just that very thing. Please listen to The Good News with Angie Austin at 1 p.m. on AM 670 KLTT, at 5 p.m. during drive time on AM 810 KLVZ, and I'm in 3 places. You can also listen to me on KLZ, this station right here on Sundays at 8 a.m.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America, where we feature nothing but the best in business, and it's time for business tips and insights.
Bringing you the best way to network and grow your company, Extreme Relationship Management. Hi, Tony.
Hello, team. How are you guys today?
Tony, we are doing fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Wow.
Love it. Love it.
It was an extended it was an extended fantastic because we're like less than 48 hours from Cabo. Did you know that?
Oh, man. That is going to be one. I am so jealous. I want to be there so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to be working in Dallas holding the fort down, so it'll all be good, and I'll join you next time.
Promise.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. What are we talking about?
Let's talk today about first impressions with your business card. So you're going out to networking events, and a lot of times what you begin thinking of is, well, how can I make my business card stand out? What can I do with my business card so that it gives me just that little extra edge? Well, a lot of people begin thinking about other ways to get outside the box, so to speak, and make a bold statement with color, texture, pictures, and some people go into so far as to do oversized or odd-shaped business cards in order to try to distinguish their card from someone else's. And there's a danger in doing that. So instead of trying to think of ways to scheme your way into the view of your victim so you can just somehow maintain some proper place, what you need to do is begin thinking about what kind of impression do you want? When you give your business card, what do you want them to think? Do you want them to think conservative, or do you want them to think wild? Do you want them to think unique or comfortably familiar? Your card should develop the image that you're trying to represent, that you're trying to present. So if your goal is simply just to try to be so different that your card gets noticed amongst everybody else's in this stack of business cards that everybody always gets, keep one thing in mind. Your card might get lost on the way out the door in the trash can. If it doesn't fit in their pocket, if it doesn't fit, if it keeps falling out of the stack because it's too small, or anything else, if it doesn't fit, your card could get lost. It could give you the opposite effect of exactly what it is you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Absolutely. So be careful when you're designing them. It's okay to do different shapes. It's okay to do different colors, but make sure it's because it's the image you're wanting to project, and not because you're just trying to get your card to somehow stand out among everybody else's.
I am going to guess, Tony, I'm just going to go out on a limb here, that the brand new business card that you are carrying is doing well for you?
Absolutely. I have gotten more compliments on this final set of business cards. It took me a couple of years to finally get the card that I was shooting for. And Alex with ApexPresentations.net, they're the ones that actually were able to get that for me. And in any case, love the card. It projects the exact image I want to project. And I kept it to a standard size so it doesn't get lost. And so working perfectly.
I love that. You know, Tony, Eric and I belong to a leads group, and Marcy is kind of keeper of the cards, and she keeps all the versions. So every time you have a new card,
oh boy,
she doesn't toss. She always keeps one kind of for memorabilia, and she has brought back some of our early versions of our business cards, and it's a little embarrassing.
Kind of like going back to the 3rd grade and looking at your picture. And
it's a wonder anybody ever did business with us again.
You know, at the time, aren't you so excited because it's our card and it's got our name on it, and I have a business card, and I feel like, look, we have a business. Yeah, you look back at some of those early versions. So if you're looking at your card and it's not exactly representing the exact culture, brand, and feel that you're wanting to represent, make sure you make an appointment and visit Tony. Show up at one of his ERM events and have him show you his impressive new card that is actually a part of his branding and marketing. So
Tony, how do we contact you?
People can find out more information at extremerelationshipmanagement.com, or they can call us nationwide toll-free at 855-I-LIKE-ERM.
855-I-LIKE-ERM. They're taking the guessworking out of your networking. You need to know what they're doing over there. Tony, thanks so much. We appreciate you.
You bet. Have a great day, guys.
You bet. Let's talk a different type of networking. Chris Kaiser with C-Squared Computer Consulting is with us now.
Hi, Chris.
Hi there. So I'm just thinking about going back and looking over all the different cards I've received from people.
Right?
Interesting.
It really is. It's a great case study of what's going on, and we know that once we get a card, we always keep them. There's a big stack, usually collecting dust on the table somewhere.
And I'm gonna have to make a note. There's somewhere I've seen websites from the early 90s, 95s, late 90s, early. It's funny how websites have transformed a lot. But that's not what I'm going to talk about.
It's kind of like our fashion too, right? Our hair and our shoulder pads and colors and all of that. Yeah.
You go somewhere and you see, that's such a 2010 website.
All right, Chris, what you got for us today, man?
Oh, just talking about backups and in light of recent World Backup Day and some things. Question kind of just asked, got a new client because this kind of just happened, is what happened if there was a fire in your building? What would you do? Do you have a plan? And that's the biggest thing, is do you have a backup plan? I've got a link on our Facebook page. It's got a nice little article about 5 tips for small businesses, and there were just 3 of them that I wanted to cover. Is first of all, just create a strategy, create a plan. Take some time, develop a thought, write it down. Don't just say, Bob puts things on a flash drive, or Sally, takes something home every week. Write it down. Know what's being backed up, who's backing it up, how often it is, and where it's being backed up. A lot of times people know they need it, but they don't necessarily know or think through all the things. But so start with one, just have a plan, write it down.
Chris, one of the things, and I love that, it's so critical, and of course you remind us every second of the month to back it up. This is very, very relevant. But I think one of the things that they fail to do, people in general fail to do, is test their backup. Talk to that point, William.
Oh, that's a great, I can tell fun horror stories about people going to their backup and having things just blank. Back in the day with tape media, the tape being just worn because it was never replaced, and so no data on it, actually just worn out completely. People usually test it when?
After an emergency.
And that's, again, with taking the time, we kind of put out there, once a month, let's go out there and let's grab a random backup, let's restore a file, let's make sure everything's there, let's go through that scenario. What if this happens, how would we do it? And then test it. That's I'm glad you said that, Eric, because a lot of people don't test it until they need it. It's too late.
And to be honest with you, Chris, and I'm going to confess to you right here, and then maybe I'll call you after the show and have you walk me through this. I don't know how to go back and find a single file and restore it. My assumption has always been that when I back up, and I back up my entire computer, right? And
my machine, right?
Right. And then if I were to need it, it would completely overwrite everything that is there now, and so I don't want to do that because I've got a week's worth of stuff already after that. So how does that work?
And that's a great question, you need to know, how does your backup strategy work? What are you using? What resources, what software, what hardware, and how does a restore work? You know, is it an all or nothing? Is it files only? Does it do and restore programs and settings? It runs the gamut. Backup solutions just are all over the place. And I think people that don't think through it do themselves a disservice by not taking the time and energy to think through, what about my programs? What if it's just a single file? Another quick example is the crypto locker. You know, what if you back up a file that's corrupted? You know, what if your files on your hard drive get corrupted, and then you back up those corrupted files?
You know what?
We don't-
Yeah.
We need the 911 right now. Chris, this is why you are so valuable to our listeners.
It's just, now, Chris, do you guys still do for your clients, and I don't know if this is, if you've just done maybe an updated version, but you used to do like a binder that had, these are all your softwares, here's the backup discs or the original discs, here's all those little key codes that came with those, and do you still put all that little kind of like that little backup thing together?
And in audits, we'll come in and do an audit. We'll ask questions. We'll figure out, okay, where's your domain? Where's things hosted? How do you do your email? Where's the backup? What's the documentation? Do you have passwords? Do you have login? Do you have account credentials with vendors? You know, it just kind of helps to have somebody from the outside come in and ask the questions, and if you don't have the answers, figure out where to get them from. So, yes, absolutely, we do that for our clients.
I think that's just, I mean, it's a cool resource that is so valuable, saves you so much stress.
Yeah, absolutely.
And anybody then, you know, if there is a fire, grabs that, and you've got everything that you need to get you back up and running immediately.
One final thought, make sure your backups are remotely located, because in case of that fire, guess what? You're out of luck. Hey, Chris, what's the phone number?
You can reach us at 303-933-1113. You can find us at facebook.com/C2IT or our website at c2cc.net.
Everybody listening, you know you need to make that phone call. Chris, one more time on the phone number.
303-933-1113.
Thanks, buddy. We appreciate you.
You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Cannot help it. Folks, you need to make that call right now. I'm already freaked out. Please don't go anywhere. We've got an amazing story coming up next. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the most positive business talk show in America.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to See It Thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
It's time for you to take control of your money. If it's in a 401k, someone else is in charge. Getting a loan from yourself is not what you've always been taught, and it's not complicated. Pick up the phone and call Walt Wilson at Private Pension Design and ask him about the infinite banking concept at 303-550-2847. That's 303-550-2847. You can start learning more at privatepensiondesign.com. There are 10 videos and other tools to help you get out of debt without changing your cash flow or paying extra taxes. You've worked hard for the money you've saved. Learn how to keep more control of it at privatepensiondesign.com.
I'm Jason Lewis, America's Mr. Right, and I hope you'll listen to my show weeknights at 7 on KLZ 560, The Source.
Hi, it's Dennis Miller inviting you to join me for an entertaining blend of politics and news of the day from my hopefully unique perspective. Plus, we'll have a red carpet list of celebrity guests who will grab and keep your attention. It's time well spent that you won't want back. It's that good. Listen for The Dennis Miller Show.
The Dennis Miller Show, weeknights at 10, right here on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
On my way to better place, I found myself some way.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us. I have to admit, I am map challenged.
Are you? Are you?
I am.
You are. Geographically challenged.
Not just geographically, all map challenged.
Looking at maps and trying to figure out where you're at and where you're going. You need a better map. Well, don't we wish that sometimes, I think in business or even in life, if we could just open up the map and it says, you are here, that's where you want to go.
Right.
You can either take the road less traveled, you can take the scenic route, or you can get on the highway and get your booty over there pretty darn quick.
That's what I want to do.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Well, we want to make sure that we set you up for the ultimate success. So we brought in the author of The Results Map. The Results Map is a brand new book. It takes a new approach to planning and increasing outcomes while transforming you to a life of balance and ultimate success. Kimberly Alexander is the author. Welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hey, Angel and Eric, how are you?
Kimberly, we're doing fantastic. I don't want to talk about my map challenge very much, but I know that you have an answer for me. First of all, let's start with perspective. How in the world do I figure out really what it is I want and get to the shortest point between those two distances?
Well, what I find is that most people generally have an overall idea of the life that they want to live, maybe what they want to accomplish in the business world, but they have more of that broader outcome, that broader big picture of what they want. But they never really drill down on just really what is that tangible piece that will get them to where they want to go. So in the results map, really, I love it, Eric, that you brought up perspective, because it's really about three parts. It's about perspective, strategy, and then how to drive action to get the results that you want. And perspective is really about half of my message of, not only figuring out what it is that you want and really dividing it in three specific planned accomplishments. You've probably heard that how do you eat an elephant? It's really one bite at a time. And so it's really kind of establishing those first three things that will really kind of get you on your path to really what that end result is. And it's really the business that you want and the life that you want to live. So there's a lot of different, very simple principles, as simple as, are you in front of the right people? Are not only within your life, but are you networking? Are you looking at the right people? Do you have the right power partners? Have you identified those three key things that will really drive you forward? And then also a big element is talking about change and how open are you to to changing, critical things within not only how you operate, but how you think in order for you to move forward.
All right, so Kimberly, I think that, for a lot of people, you get that perspective. You kind of have your plan in place, and we think it's going to be, kind of a straight shot, and it seems like it's going to be pretty, it's not rocket science. But I think that the thing that I struggle with the most, Kimberly, and let me know if I'm off base here, but it's protecting my time and making sure that I'm using, I can be busy, but I want to be smart with the use of my time. And it seems like sometimes the activities that I participate in aren't always the best use of my time, but I don't know that until after I've done it. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And, protecting your time is a biggie. And, once you kind of have that right perspective in place, you're going to start going into really the strategy around it. So you know what you want, why you want it, when you want to get it. So how do you go after it? So we can have all these great ideas in place, but if we are not going after, if we're not in front of the right people, but also not doing the right activities based around what those 3 planned accomplishments are, you're never going to move forward. So what I have found is, most people really focus on those negotiables. So the things that are great, they're outside the box. We get a lot of things on our calendar, but are they really those action-driven items, those non-negotiable things that are going to move you forward? And that is where you can come in when you identify those non-negotiable activities. You can really then put those and place them strategically on your calendar and protect them. So if you know that you've got, 8 hours a day to work, and your non-negotiables are going to take 8 or 9 hours to move you forward to the goals and the things that you want, you're going to protect your time around those non-negotiables to ensure that they get accomplished. And so what I have found is that, in a week's worth of time, there's 168 hours. The average person will have anywhere from 200 to 300 hours worth of activities on their calendar that they think that they're getting done, and they're not.
Not?
And so they are not. Yeah, we cannot create time. We cannot, wave a magic wand. And, and if you're thinking about it, why would you want 100 hours more of time to work? If you're wanting 100 more hours, it's to enjoy your life. So what I found is that, there's not necessarily sometimes a skill block. It's more of people are touching a lot of different things, but not getting any one thing accomplished. So they feel like they're spinning their wheels. They're doing a lot of great things, but there may not be a lot of value add around that. So what the results map will teach you is once you have that perspective in place, you can then really look at the right people, the right non-negotiable activities that you can protect your time around to move you forward.
All right, results map lady, hold on for just a second here. You've got my head just burning here, because you talk about non-negotiables, and I've always said time is what you make it, and I put down non-negotiables, and then all of a sudden, everything is negotiable.
Isn't that an amazing thought, Eric?
Right. I know I'm not the only one who's had this thought. This book is going to help us all figure this out with the results map. And if I'm not mistaken, KimberlyAlexanderInc.com, you actually have a big event coming up.
I do, and I am so grateful that you both are going to be there cheering me on and emceeing the event. I have a couple things going on, actually. I have my book launch party and signing on May 1st from 5 to 7 at the South Metro Denver Chamber. There's going to be mapatinis flowing and food and great conversation and hopefully lots of books being signed. And then as of May 10th, I am actually launching a national book tour. I'm going coast to coast, 8 cities in 8 weeks. And all of the information is on my website at KimberlyAlexanderInc.com.
Kimberly, you're amazing, and we're so grateful for the time and sharing the fact that we really can have a strategy and a plan and work the plan. And I don't know how you got a hold of Angel's calendar, but it's a great example, isn't it?
Hey, Hey now.
Just saying.
And I always get it done. I always get it done. I did actually make a critical calendar error this week, Kimberly, because we had a bunch of events on the calendar, some pretty major networking and connection events, but I didn't put any time for follow-up after each one of those events, and I almost always do. And so I'm feeling a little behind my 8 ball, but we are so excited to be the MCs to help you launch your brand new book on May 1st with the South Metro Chamber. It's Thursday, May 1st from 5 to 7 p.m. at the South Metro Denver Chamber office. It's a big deal, and you're going on a national book tour, but you heard it here first, listeners. You get to be the very first ones. You can pick up a copy of the results map at KimberlyAlexanderInc.com. Anything else, Kimberly?
No, I just want to thank you both for your incredible continued support, and just really want to encourage everyone that, to stop reacting, grow big, and to live the life that you want to live.
Good words. Kimberly Alexander, KimberlyAlexanderInc.com. Thank you so much for joining us.
Wonderful. Have a great day.
It's going to be a great day all day long because you're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, and we'll be back right after this.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C2 Computer Consulting. C2 is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C2 at 303-933-1113.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufactured products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Online at experiencepros.com/directory.
Do you need more exposure? Who doesn't? Open House with Styles mini trade show is Thursday, April 24th at the brand new Iron Tribe Fitness Center in Littleton. Sign up today at openhousewithstyle.com, where the magic happens.
Laura Ingram, tomorrow morning at 8, here on KLZ 560.
1 out of 175 million odds, which literally was the odds in the last Powerball.
Dave Ramsey.
It's a tax on people who can't do math. Well, it's entertainment. Losing money is entertainment. I got a better idea. drive along the interstate, throw $20 bills out your car window. That'll be entertaining. And you will get entertainment that way, I can promise you that. Just watch the rearview mirror. It'll be fun.
The Dave Ramsey Show, noon to 3 p.m. on legendary KLZ 560 The Source. The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Oh, that D, oh, that da, life goes on. La, la, the life goes on.
Obladi, oblade. What?
I know. I make up words at my house too, but
You?
to think they would actually turn into a song that people would.
You gotta be a Beatle in order to take songs that have no nonsensical lyrics and make billions on them.
I'm guessing they were singing to a baby.
Oh, they might have been singing to a baby, or
Remember? Making up stuff, just to keep your kids smiling.
they might have been living in a yellow submarine.
All right, so yesterday I got to attend a conference, and the MC of the conference, Lisa Hildago, she's a meteorologist, I think. On
Channel 7.
Okay, so you remember me in my planner days, and I was always
In
carrying
your
a planner.
Franklin planner world?
Right.
Of course I do. I coined that phrase.
And I would get, on occasion, my planner would get what I called a new dress. Do you remember that?
Yes, I even went
new
shopping
outfit.
for a new dress, which normally people would call the outside
binder, like a
binder for
a
your
new binder for
daytimer.
my fill. And I would get a new dress on occasion, because it just needed to be pretty.
Such a girly girl.
I am a girly girl. Now, for some reason, my carrying a planner and using paper and was just so archaic. It really frustrated the people around me. They were just
That might be me.
annoyed at all get out at something that truly brought me joy and I was happy with, but frustrated the heck out of other people. So, a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, I stopped carrying my planner.
Correct.
I put it on the shelf, and I switched over my calendar to the electronic calendar on my phone. And I will admit that the planner or the app that I use for my calendar, Jorte, I do like it, and I do actually like having my calendar. I like that it syncs. I like a lot of the features of the electronic calendar. But
Wait a minute, you actually sync your calendar?
The thing that I was missing.
I knew it.
Well, anyways, Lisa Hildago showed up yesterday with her planner, and I had planner envy to the nth degree because it had all these colors and tabs and stickers.
Was it like a little app?
No, it was a binder, like a.
Oh, she had like a big binder.
Like a big binder planner.
A book.
A book. Yeah, she says that people give her a hard time about it too, but I took a picture of it. I had envy. But here's the one trouble. So I've got the calendar, and I get the calendar side, but my planner was so much more than just a calendar.
Yeah, you actually, every conversation you ever had was recorded in some form of script.
Yeah, I would make notes and doodle, and I kept a lot of information in my planner. And so the backup plan
with your digital.
With my digital is the app Evernote.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Okay, so I have downloaded Evernote, and I have Evernote on my phone, but I will admit I haven't really adopted it.
Haven't figured it all out yet.
No, but I just came across an article of ways that you can use Evernote, and Evernote has actually been around since 2008.
Wow, I did not know that.
I did not know that. But here are some things that you can do with Evernote, and now that I've read this list, because I love a list,
Sure.
I actually think I might be pulling out my Evernote.
All right, let's see what has motivated you to reconsider the Evernote app.
Well, one, it says you can keep all of your medical information in there. And I would always have. I had a tab that these are my doctors, these are their names, these are their phone numbers. This is the last time I had an appointment with them. I kept a lot of stuff. I would keep, like, my kids, like when they went to the eye doctor.
Yeah.
This was the results of their eye test, and I would keep all of these notes. Well, you can do that by keeping your doctor's names and contact information, your medication, your vitamins, surgeries, your illnesses, all of that in one handy little note. So when you go to the doctor and you're having to fill out all that information, it's right there in one place.
All right.
Now, one of the things they say to do is to subscribe to email newsletters.
Oh, no.
I think this is weird. It says you don't need more information cluttering up your inbox.
Amen.
Right? So they subscribe using their Evernote email address, which you can find under the account info under Evernote. The newsletters get funneled directly into their database. So it collects the contact information, do you think?
I don't know.
Fascinating to me.
All right.
All right. You can also take a photo of your printer cartridge.
Oh.
Because if you buy those infrequently enough, you never remember your printer model, let alone what cartridge I need.
Totally happened to me yesterday.
I thought that RMK we changed printers.
We changed
right.
printers, and I went into
Yeah.
RMK yesterday, and
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, Kev, I need a new printer cartridge." And he said, "Well, what model do you have?" And I said, "I don't know."
I don't know, because we changed.
So I could take a picture of it.
And have it in your Evernote.
Perfect.
It is. Okay, and I keep a lot of pictures anyways, but they're all like in one camera roll.
Mm-hmm.
Maintain packing lists for different things. So, for example, when we do a book event, we have a certain packing list. When we do a networking event, we have a certain packing list. So everything that you need. Are you packed yet for Cabo?
Oh, my gosh.
I've been packed for a month.
How could you possibly
I've been
be
packed for a month.
It doesn't happen until
Snap.
Saturday morning.
How about pictures of your children's
A packing
art?
list for everything. Oh, what day is it today? It's
I know.
Wednesday. What
I
time is
actually
it today?
had-
It's Wednesday.
I-
It's filed under the 4 o'clock packing list.
I went home last Friday. We got off a little early. I packed for the All Stitched and Glitzed Out event. I had to try on blingy dresses. I packed for the open house with style. I packed for the women in the mix. I packed for our trip to Greeley, and I have it all stacked. And now I should have just taken a picture. You could record a picture of your favorite
A little
haircut,
psycho.
your best haircut. Save speaker sources. Collect items that you're going to need for a meeting.
Wait a minute. Did you say you could record your best haircut?
Yeah. Yeah, when you have a great hair day.
What good would that do
When
me?
you have a great hair day, you got to take a picture
I
of it.
get it, but what good would it do me?
For me, I could take it to Nicole and say, this was my best hair day. Can you make me look like that again?
I'd take a picture of myself on 16. Hey,
how about
this was fantastic. Can you feather it like Sean Cassidy again?
fantastic speaking outfits? And
Mm-hmm.
because then you'll remember, oh, I looked really good, or so that you don't duplicate. I don't know. I'm not quite using it, but here's one of the things I do like about Evernote that I had discovered
Yeah.
is when you bring up to make a note about
Right.
something,
It ties it to the event.
it ties it knows where you are at the moment.
Yeah.
Because it knows your calendar, and they're
Right.
like notes from and I think that's very cool.
Okay. Evernote, it is a cool app if you use it, and if you don't use it, you can do all of those things on
It's
your
either
phone
that-
and just click pictures and save them, and if you want, you can actually print those pictures out or
It's
file them
either
under.
that, or I'm going back to a Franklin plant.
See, you still have addictive personality disorder.
Addictive personality
Yeah,
disorder.
you are totally addicted to that big calendar of yours.
Okay, but see, here the thing is
Mhm.
it works for me, and it brings me joy.
Worked. It did bring you joy, and this brings you joy. I bring you joy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, Evernote, I think you should go yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, so now here's the problem. It's been so long since I've used it because I kind of gave up
You don't
on
even know
it.
where it is. You lost your Evernote.
I've got the bad thing here, but what's my password?
Oh, my gosh.
I don't remember.
Wait a minute. Evernote has a place where you can record your password and remember it.
It's probably in my Evernote.
It could be.
Crap.
All right. Folks, we got to take a quick station ID. We've got a whole nother hour of positive business talk coming up, including the top of the hour news. You're going to want to listen to that, too. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, we say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating in the Experience Pros radio show, for sharing this show with other people in business. You are the revolution. Now do us a favor and give somebody a 20-second kiss. You know you want one. It stands for kindness. It's so simple.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KLZ
Hey, it's Cheryl Garlock with the Denver Radio Real Estate Show, and on my next show, David Schmidt with Rocky Mountain Group will be my guest, and he's going to talk to us about home forensics, the evaluation of the integrity of the house. Hey, David, tell our listeners what they're going to learn when they tune into us.
We're going to discuss forensic engineering and its value to a typical homeowner, which includes problematic soils along the Front Range and how these soils can affect foundations and the structure above.
Wow, that's great. Tune in to Denver Radio Real Estate every Saturday at 8 a.m. on 560 KLZ The Source, and we'll make you more informed about all things real estate.
Do you need help protecting your life savings from market volatility? Have you wondered how to create or preserve your family legacy? Are you in need of tax reduction or income planning advice? Listen to Financially Tuned with Steve Hansen right here on The Source, 560 AM KLZ, Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. Steve will bring his passion to help others into your financial plan. With his help, your financial future will become perfectly tuned.
This is the legendary KLZ, AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at 560thesource.com. Since 1922, KLZ Denver.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm Brad James. 3 American physicians are dead and a U.S. nurse is wounded. An Afghan security guard working at Cure International Hospital opening fire on a group of foreign doctors in Kabul. 2 of the dead were a father and son. Fox News reporting the security guard then entered the hospital and continued to shoot. Reports are the guard was injured and is being treated at that very same hospital. Many foreign civilians now leaving Afghanistan as deadly attacks on civilians have increased substantially. A new bill in the state of Georgia giving gun owners more rights. Georgia Governor Nathan Deal signing the legislation. The bill allows those with a license to carry a gun into a bar without restriction and into some government buildings. And religious leaders can decide whether it's okay for a person with a carry license to bring a gun into their churches. And school districts can now allow some employees to carry a firearm under certain conditions. Some optimistic reports out, and the market is up and down today. This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
In the year 1791, Americans were guaranteed individual freedoms and a limited government. Today, those freedoms are disappearing. The government listens to your phone calls and scans your emails. That's why we've created 1791 Email. When you sign up for an account, you can rest assured that we won't invade your inbox or scan your emails. And with your 1791 Email account, you'll be letting everyone know that you believe in individual freedom. Find out more about 1791 Email at 1791.com and start sharing the spirit of America today.
You love The Blaze. You watch it, you listen to it, you blog it, and you surf it. Now you can read it in print. Go to theblazemagazine.com and sign up today, and we'll give you an issue absolutely free. Get 10 issues filled with exclusive content delivered directly to your home. All you have to do is go to theblazemagazine.com on your computer, sign up, and we'll give you a free issue. This offer is limited, so go to theblazemagazine.com now.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560 The Source.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business, and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. This just in, the University of South Florida bans all graduates from taking selfies during the commencement exercises.
What?
The University of South Florida
No, I heard what you
tells
said.
the graduates that violating the request could result in the withholding of your degree.
You can't take a selfie during your graduation ceremony?
No.
Oh, is that just uncouth? Is that tacky?
I
mean,
think-
it probably is tacky, I suppose. But really, there's you.
Well, here's the thing. Joe Biden, you know that guy?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be there. And when, he's the commencement speaker, and you're going to
Okay,
shake
okay,
hands
all right,
with
sure,
Joe Biden.
right,
You want to
right.
shake hands. And if you stop and take a selfie with Joe Biden,
Oh, that's bad.
well, you can't.
Okay. So you
right?
can't take a selfie of okay, and I get.
It would
like,
stop
during-
the line.
Right during the flow of receiving your
Correct.
your diploma, you can't stop, and there is a
Right.
flow. But can you take it
Oh, I think not. I mean, if you're going to ban oneself, you got to ban them all. That's what I would do.
All right. Okay,
And
so it wasn't so much about them.
While in Florida, why not take another? All three of these news stories, by the way, have to do with school. While in Florida, stop drinking Mountain Dew.
While in Florida?
Yes. If you're going to take a standardized test at Creel Elementary School, you will no longer be given Mountain Dew.
They were given Mountain Dew
Apparently so.
during the test?
Yep, they're no longer giving soda before the tests because apparently doing the Dew causes issues with your standardized testing.
Like what?
Well, the school had been giving the students 3 tablespoons of soda before the FCATs.
Three tablespoons.
Right.
Interesting.
3 tablespoons. Here, young man.
Is that? I mean it.
Here, do I need to pinch your nose before I give you this?
That's
Come on,
funny.
take your Mountain Dew, and now perform well on the standardized tests. Apparently, it gives them an unfair advantage. And then finally, we're very concerned.
I need to give you some tablespoons of Mountain Dew, probably, huh?
It would give me an unfair advantage.
What help?
And finally, I actually became aware of this news report at 5:45 this morning.
Oh, no. This was yesterday's
My friend
news.
Kevin.
This was actually yesterday morning news.
It may have been yesterday morning's news, but I became aware of it at 5:45 this morning when my friend Kevin, who will shortly be here to grace us with his presence on the Experience Pros radio show in May, writes in to say Colorado 4th graders busted for selling pot from their grandparents' stash.
You giggle.
I giggle because is this really news? 4 10-year-olds will not be expelled from Monfort Elementary School, but they were busted for selling pot. Is there any news there at all? I mean,
I was going to say, I remember being in middle school, and a bunch of friends I knew had to go to,
juvenile hall? Yeah.
For doing that. That
Right.
wasn't news. I wasn't even in Colorado.
4th graders, though. I guess it's either getting younger.
Okay, so here's a question, because
Right.
I will admit, I am not at all up on the marijuana laws. So, is it,
You're not.
marijuana is legal now, right?
And that's what they say.
And in the state of Colorado. Is there an age limit? I mean, is that why they got expelled? Or can you not have it at school? Is that why? But if it's legal.
Is it legal? Okay.
Like where?
Lots of questions there.
like,
there
or
is
is it
an
an
age limit.
underage
I think
thing?
you have to be, is it 21 or 18? I don't know. Charlie, do you know?
Do we know, is there an
21, 18?
age thing for the marijuana for you? I mean, there is. Is it 18, 21 or something
He's just
like
looking
that?
at us
You don't know, but
blank.
there is. And so because it's legal, like...
Charlie, what's that in your hand?
Like, would you get in trouble for having it in your locker at
But
work?
I don't think you're allowed to have it at school.
Or can you not have it at school? But,
Yeah.
but it's not an
Unless you-
illegal drug anymore.
No, it's legal.
Right.
I
I mean, I get that it's 4th
you
grader.
have to smoke it at home. You have to smoke it at home. I know that. You have to have an ounce or less and smoke it at home.
Like, so you can't have it? Like if I was to open up your drawer at work, I mean, is it illegal? Is it...
What did you just do to me? If I were to open up your drawer at work, I don't have.
Okay, so your locker in.
No, I don't have it in my locker.
No, not your
Okay,
locker.
you know what? This story has gotten out of hand, folks. Leave it to us, bring you cutting edge news, even if it is yesterday's, and we still have.
And we don't know we have no clue.
None whatsoever. But you are listening to the most aware.
Sure, we are. Have some Mountain Dew.
Business talk show. What's that in your tablespoon?
No.
We'll be back after these messages. Please don't go anywhere. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Life Warrior Coaching is the future of fitness training. It's a health program built around happiness and play. Rather than try to lose weight, let the weight come off naturally through doing things you enjoy. Learn the science of happiness and how to apply it. Learn to play again like when you were a kid, before you were taught that life was serious and exercise was no fun. Try it out now for $29.99. Call today, 303-562-8798, or visit lifewarriorcoaching.com. And remember, be happy and play.
The Highlands Ranch Chamber is hosting Winnapalooza on Thursday, May 8th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the South Ridge Rec Center in Highlands Ranch. Come and network with some of the most vibrant business leaders in our community. Admission is $5 at the door, and prizes will be given away throughout the event. The grand prize is one lucky guest will win a trip to New York City, compliments of Highlands Ranch Travel. Contact the Chamber for questions about Winnapalooza by calling 303-791-3500. 303-791-3500.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame Art. The experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame Art, 303-722-1525. 303-722-1525. Located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame Art. It matters.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dan Denai, Chief Operating Officer with BioT Medical. At BioT, we've developed the safest, most effective way to balance your hormones. Unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams with many dangerous side effects, bioidentical, natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com to learn more. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, it's the right choice.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
Hi, this is Bob Berg, co-author of The Go-Giver. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Time keeps on slipping into the future.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. This whole day has been kind of focused around time and time management and all of that kind of thing. And this is no different because you know something, everybody gets the same 24 hours. So if you're not making the most of it, well, stop your whining.
Isn't it funny? We all have the exact same amount of time every single day. And, you know, we can compare ourselves to other people, bank accounts, car-wise, geographic, you know, they get more sun, we get more. But time is the one thing we all have exactly the same. And yet there are some people, like, it completely stresses them out and they have no control over. And sometimes, like, my son every now and then, and my kids too, it just seemed like they just needed like a day off, and they would come in and
they needed a timeout?
They needed a timeout. Every now and then I need a timeout. But do we actually have a time sickness epidemic? Well, our next guest is going to talk about that. Howard Falco, he's actually says that we have a time sickness academic, that we are all completely stressed out. And since it's actually, did you know it's National Stress Awareness Month?
It is?
I didn't know that.
That stresses me out.
That kind of stresses us out too, but hopefully after this we'll all just feel like time is on our side. Howard, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Love the intro music.
Well, wait, that's Charlie. He's fantastic in that way. Now, Howard, talk to us a little bit about this time sickness epidemic. What are you talking about?
Well, I think that with our busy lives today and mainly the way that information comes to us into our hands every single second, we seem to be obsessed with the digital information that we're receiving throughout the day, on top of trying to balance our lives in the meantime. So we don't seem like we have a lot of time to do the things that we want to do and to accomplish the things we want to do from a peaceful and balanced state of mind. It always seems like it's from a disharmonious, got to get from here to there type of thing.
But we're trying, Howard. I mean, we're trying to get as much in and be efficient, and we've got our calendars and our electronics, and I mean, we're...
Do I need to get an orange smock and climb a mountain?
Well, I guess it's like, what's the means to the ends here? What are we actually trying to achieve? Are we trying to get everything done so that we can rest, but yet we never get to the point where we can rest, and what's the point? So that's why I talk about, in the work and in the book, about a new way of approaching time from a standpoint of realizing that life is truly here to work with us when we'll have more faith in that, when we really believe that what we want to accomplish will come our way, when we're not so stressed about it or we're not putting so much pressure or so much force on it.
All right. Well, the book is called Time in a Bottle, Mastering the Experience of Life. You can find that by looking that up, Howard Falco. All right. So, you tell us that we can actually learn to control time and harness its power. I'm throwing shade, Howard.
I'm totally in.
Well, again, what I've learned is that life works with our intentions. So it comes down to us setting our intention and then being open to the process of how we actually create that. So whatever it is that we're trying to create, whether it's a relationship, a job, health, there is a process to the experience of it. And if we're open to the process, we're going to be open to the information. I think a lot of times people get caught in the idea of woulda, coulda, shoulda, and regret and guilt and shame, and those are the type of energies that keep us stuck in the past. We can only create from the present moment. So to realize the true false nature of regret, or the lie of woulda, coulda, shoulda, and the truth that you only have this moment ever to create from, can be a very liberating thought in and of its own. And then the other thing is we always fear the future. What if this happens? What if this happens? I'm afraid this is going to happen. And again, that's taking us out of the present moment, and it's not allowing us to be the most creative or see the information that we're going to need in this moment to help us. Because remember, life is working with us in each moment to give us what we need.
Howard, you are preaching to the choir on this side, at least. I've always said time is what we make it. I've always lived in the moment, loved the moment, because you can't change the past, and you can only affect the future by this moment.
Right.
You talk about limiting beliefs that people hold about time, and how to change those limiting beliefs. And again, I think we've covered a little bit of you're dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, non-productive. But what are some of those limiting beliefs, and how do we, maybe just 1 or 2 points of how we can change those?
Sure. I think that we don't realize since a very young age how we could have accepted things that limit us in what actions we're willing to take to create what we want. So we've already concluded the outcome before we've even taken the action. Oh, I'm not going to turn my resume in. I'll never get that job. Yet we don't know that. You may not just be believing in yourself enough to actually turn it in, or to fill it out and send in the application, or to ask that person out on a date and actually walk up to them and say, hey, I was sitting over here, I've noticed you over here, I'd like, and start an opener to start a conversation. We might not even let ourselves get there because of these limiting beliefs about ourselves. When we hold a limited idea of ourselves, all of our actions work with us to fulfill that limited idea.
Or others.
Or others. But again, when we grow in our own self-acceptance, self-appreciation, self-respect, and self-love, the impact from others is much less on us. And we don't let it affect us that much. And then we realize where our real power is. It's in our own estimation of ourselves. And when we start to see ourselves in a bigger and grander way, our energy changes, and it's amazing how the universe responds to that, how people, places, events start to connect with us in a different way and start to hold us in a different regard, and then the conditions get produced for a different experience. It's really a magical process, but it starts from the inside.
I love that. Well, let's pick up a copy. Make sure that we are we can stop wasting our time and increase all of our productivity. The book is titled Time in a Bottle, Mastering the Experience of Life. Howard, where would you like us to pick copies of this up at?
You can get it at any bookseller in your area or on Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Howard Falco, very nice having you with us. I'd love to have you back because this is
this is a good topic.
It's a great
this
topic.
whole day has kind of been about
my
time.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
When it comes time for you to buy your next new or gently used vehicle, you'll definitely want an auto broker. And when it comes to which auto broker to choose, here's all you need to know. Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. Matt has access to all makes and models and offers fantastic financing, leasing, and can even help you with your trade-in. H.M. Brown has 27 years with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Buy your next car with the integrity and capable help of Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. 303-414-2388. Call today.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Grassroots Radio Colorado with Ken Clark and Jason Worley today at 5 on KLZ 560, The Source.
Government affects so many aspects of our lives, and it's become so complicated that it's hard to keep track of everything that's happening. Most daily talk radio is either so divisive that women don't want to listen, or you don't have time to listen to 2 or 3 hours of it every day. We want to offer you a concise, easy-to-understand synopsis of the issues put into the context of what women like you care about and how you and your family are personally affected. We're calling our show Heart of the Matter because that's what we plan to do. Get to the core principles of each issue so you can choose for yourself what you believe. So please join me, Jill Vecchio, and my co-hosts, Kim Munson and Molly Vogt, for 2 fun hours of lively discussion every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Let's get to the heart of the matter on KLZ 560 The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Charlie, thanks so much for your little Fat Boy Slim.
Is that his name?
That's the name of the group.
I know. Every now and then, Eric just kind of gets a little hankering for that.
I love this song. I love this video. It's such a cool video. And so Angel says to Charlie during the last commercial break, and it's funny because, you know, if you're looking at the video, you can actually see we sit side by side, facing the video camera, and Angel turns, and Charlie's standing in the doorway. Angel turns and looks directly at my belly, and she goes, "Charlie, can't you play that song? That one that Eric likes?"
So here's the thing. Our last guest, the title of his book was Time in a Bottle.
Right.
And so I imagine that every time, and Charlie said this, every time he does an interview, that's probably the song that gets played for him is Time in a Bottle. And so, Charlie, because he's so clever and he just thinks these things through, didn't want to sound like every other radio station in town. Let's be creative and let's think outside the box a little bit. And so being appreciative that we didn't play Time in a Bottle. And so
Angel turns and looks at my belly and says, "Can't you play, Charlie, that song that Eric likes?" And she's pointing to my belly. And I looked at my belly and I looked at Angel and I said, "Fat Boy Slim." And Charlie went off and found it.
And played it instantly. He had like 12 seconds, and he was able to pull it up.
Pointed to my belly.
I didn't mean to point to your belly.
Fat
Okay.
Boy Slim.
All right. So last week we got to have a whole segment that we paid homage to Charlie because Charlie just is so fabulous as a producer. And then Eric got to play homage to Angel and say that I was so charming.
So let's pay homage to my belly.
I wasn't going to do that.
Oh, good.
I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to make this all about your belly, but I would like to just kind of bring out to our audience kind of just the side of Eric that that maybe, as we have played this role where he is the opposite of Angel, he's tall and I'm not, and he's a boy, I'm a girl, and I'm organized and he's not. And there's just some different things about our personalities that we have been able to really emphasize here on the show and develop our personalities almost in a caricature type realm. But to kind of give Eric his day in the sun.
Well, I don't know what my day in the sun is, except it's going to turn me from pasty white to golden brown. Cabo in 2 days. But it's a cool.
I'm talking about you.
Thing. And I just want to talk about us because it's the us that makes the whole thing work.
I thought it was the me that matters.
That's if you're going to coachvince.me, and we recommend that you do.
All right. So yesterday, our friend Kimberly, does all of our marketing and PR and social media, she got to fill in for me and was Eric's guest host.
She did a great job.
And she did a fabulous job doing that, and she does, and she represents us very well, and we're thrilled to have Kimberly on our team. She actually wrote last night. I think it was last night. It was the middle of the night. The girl has been putting in long days getting everything done, but she says that, Eric, you are a prince among men. Now, most people don't know, Eric really, truly is a gentleman. When we started networking and going out to events, and there's a lot of times where it's late at night and you're in a crowd and you have to park in a funky parking lot, downtown, and I never have to worry. I've kind of got this 24/7 bodyguard on my side who is a true gentleman. He kind of keeps his distance and he kind of watches out for me.
At least 18.5.
Soon as I'm ready to go somewhere, maybe my feet have expired or, I really decided, okay, this is the time I want to go home. He is so quick to help me exit the building, kind of wrap up the conversation. He keeps me on time. He's a great timekeeper. He's very punctual, and I am not. So he keeps us on time, always makes sure that when we're leaving the office, he gives me a little bit of advance warning to make sure that we're on time and that we represent our brand really well. He opens the door, holds the door open for everybody. This is not just for me. He does that. He is a true gentleman, kind of keeping his eye out and scouting. He carries my computer bag. I never have to carry anything. He will take on the role of Sherpa. And he will have 6 bags, and he's got 1 on his pinky and 6 over his left arm and another 12 over his right arm.
It's just job security, that's all.
He won't let me carry a thing. He's kind and he's giving and
he's in the room.
And he's just very aware of helping out other people. And one of his life missions, he truly wants to make a difference. That's what he's always said. is I just want to make a difference. And every single day you show up, you put that microphone, you wrap those little earbuds into your ear, and you start looking for a way to just attract the audience, to just get up inside of them emotionally, to disrupt their complacency, and just make their day a little brighter than it might have been had they tuned in someplace else or if they missed the show.
Well, thank you. It's very kind of you.
He handles all the technology behind it. He makes sure we have the webcam so that our audience can go back and watch it, and all the podcasts are available, and make sure that we offer an incredible customer experience.
It is very, very important for all of us to create that customer experience and to make a difference in your business. And on that note, I'd like to teach you how to put the F word back into work. Fun. What were you thinking?
Onions.
How to put the F word, fun, back into work.
Okay, I didn't say that today was FU Day.
No. You know, she did that once. She wrote that down, Eric, FU. I'm like, what? No, it's follow-up. That stands for follow-up.
Then letter F, the
Right.
letter U.
Yeah, it's just that.
We have to schedule FU in the calendar very regularly.
Fun needs to be in your work environment. And it's true, we do have a lot of fun here on the Experience Pros Radio Show. We have a ton of fun. And the whole Sherpa thing, that is simply job security. If she can't carry her bags, or if I can, then I always have a job.
Every now and then I'll be with Jay, my husband.
I'm so sorry, Jay.
And, we'll go to, he's bringing me to work or doing something. And I kind of look at my bag. I'm like, you're not going to carry my bag? He's like, seriously, Eric always carries it for you? Always.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jay. I didn't mean to do that. But here, how to put fun back into your workplace. Check this out. Number one, make it a game. Actually turn work into a game. Get competitive, get motivated, get engaged. And, here's an example. One guy turned an outdated training program into a choose-your-own-adventure version of the game of life, right? Group is broken up into teams, compete against each other, they make right choices, they get to come out on top. Find a way to make it engaging and fun.
Are you going to try and wrap up and get this whole topic in the same segment where I was?
If I have another 30 seconds, I can do this.
All right.
All right. Let them rock. You know what? Have fun to the point where it's okay if you want to crank up the moment, for 30 seconds, turn on the stereo and rock out and then get back down. It's very, very cool. And finally, let your staff decide. Give them the ability to choose where they're going to work, how they're going to work, how they're going to do it, and accomplish that. Put fun back into work. We do it every single day. We are actually very intentional about having a good time because it's important. There you have it. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We'll be back right after these messages.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You make all kinds of plans for your business, but have you planned for the event that you may need long-term care? Did you know that you can have long-term care insurance that offers you tax advantages and a guaranteed rate of return? Walt Wilson is a licensed agent working in the financial services segment of the insurance industry, and he's a pro when it comes to long-term care. It only takes a moment to register for the next free webinar that could literally change your financial outlook. Visit privatepensiondesign.com today and click the LTC webinar tab.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to See It Thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff-it-up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us. Many of you know that I spent the greater part of 2 decades touring all over the world as an illusionist. And several months ago, a friend of mine who was also a magician wrote me and said, hey, you got to know the Shark Tank Grannies. And I said, well, really? What is it that I must know? And he started turning me on to a story. And, folks, I just got 3 words for you. Ice, chips, candy.
All right. Well, Eric, we do talk about Shark Tank, and I know that as a business owner, we all think that would be the ultimate answer, to be on Shark Tank, to get that phone call from them. But would you be able to actually answer questions about margins, profits, exit strategies?
Yeah, the exit strategy is the door behind you. Don't let it hit you on the tail side.
Well, the Shark Tank Grannies, they were actually $1 million business before Shark Tank entered the room, but it sure has changed their business. So we have the Shark Tank Grannies with us, Beverly Vines-Haines and Charlotte Clary. Both of you women, wonderful. Welcome to have you.
Thank you.
Well, very, very nice. Charlotte, let's start with you. Shark Tank, what an experience. Did you enjoy your time with the Sharks?
Very much so. I always refer to it as terrifying fun.
Terrifying fun. So, we watch the show, and Angel's actually got some what do you call that, reality TV background on a different network. Not much is really real in the shows, but I think when you've got a group of multi-billionaires, there's got to be some real serious, wow.
It definitely was real, but Bev and I walked out of there, and a couple weeks later thought to ourselves, it's a real game show.
Right. Okay, so Beverly, how did you know, or when, I guess, did you know that your Ice Chips candy was going to be your $1 million idea?
I believe we knew within a week. We had formulated it, we made it and handed it out to friends. And instantly, we were getting phone calls with ideas for flavors and people saying, make more, make more. And within a month, we were selling a lot of it.
Okay, so what are ice chips candy? Like, describe what it is for our audience if they've never had one.
Our ice chips are 95 to 98% pure xylitol. Xylitol is not a chemical. It is something your body makes every day, and it is very good for teeth and safe for diabetics. And we just made it into a candy because we have 41 grandchildren between us.
Holy cow!
Congratulations.
Charlotte, you know that ice chips are made from water, and water, it's in the water. That you 48 grandkids?
41, that's correct.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Didn't want to add 7 more.
Congratulations.
Charlotte, let me ask you this. Other entrepreneurs are massively motivated by your story. What advice can you give our listeners? We're made up of about 98% entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and business owners. What advice do you give them for just getting off the ground?
Well, our biggest advice that we give is don't go into debt setting up a business that you don't know if it's going to work yet or not.
Amen.
And we also tell them, in ours is a sales, make a little, sell a little, make a little more, sell a little more. Keep it going.
Oh, that is good advice. That is very good advice. Now, Beverly, has your Shark Tank experience changed your business?
Oh, dramatically. We were successful. Now we are wildly successful, and we do thank Shark Tank and ABC for that opportunity.
Okay, so Beverly, a follow-up question there. Which of the sharks invested in you?
Mark Cuban and Barbara Corcoran.
Yeah, they were always my favorite. I think we should stick with those two. That cranky guy, Mr. Negative, wonderful. Not so impressed. Not so impressed with him. Okay, so Ice Chips Candy. Where can we find out more information about this?
You can go to our website, icechipscandy.com. People can watch the Shark Tank episode there. They can buy candy from us there, and they can turn in inquiries if there are stores or outlets that would like to carry our product.
All right, excellent. All right, so Beverly, we've got some people who are thinking, they've got a great idea. They want to get that off the ground. Do you think that they should apply for Shark Tank?
I do. It was wonderful for us. The year we were on, 96 people were chosen out of 31,300. So it is amazing luck if you are one of those people chosen, but it's certainly worth it if your product, but know your product before you go there.
Okay, all right. So you just mentioned that, and Beverly, let's follow up on that question, if you will. Know your product, but you also need to know your KPIs, your key performance indicators. You need to know your stuff, and what kind of things give like our listeners that advantage. What are the key things that we need to know so that we don't get chummed up in the water?
Oh, you should know everything. You should know your margins. You should know exactly how much profit you're making every year. You should know exactly what your future is going to be as far as sales, and that you are equipped to ship every order you get.
All right. Now, Charlotte, is there prep before you go on? Do they prep you to tell you these are the kinds of things, and here's how the kinds of things your pitch should involve, or are you kind of on your own in that aspect?
They assign a prep team to you that helps you, but they don't know our business, so they don't know all the things that we needed to tell the sharks. But they did help us with the 2-minute pitch, and that was the worst. Getting that 2-minute pitch out to them perfectly was the goal. And then after that, because we did know about our company, the ins and outs, we could stand there and let them fire at us for those 52 minutes. You only see 8 edited minutes.
Right.
And then we were having fun because it was conversational with them. Rapid fire, but fun.
Fun.
Well, who doesn't love the Shark Tank Grannies? You can find out more information at icechipscandy.com. And folks listening to this broadcast, let me just make clear, the value in going and meeting these two ladies and finding icechipscandy.com goes well beyond the candy. These folks can teach you so much just right off their website. Go look at it and see what's out there. Charlotte, Beverly, we are so grateful for your time here on the Experience Pros Radio Network. We're doing positive business talk, and you guys are just very inspiring.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. We enjoy letting people know how much fun two Grannies can have.
I love it. We'd love to have you back sometime. Thank you, ladies. We appreciate you. And, folks, we'll be back right after these messages. We're going to wrap this whole show up, put a bow on it. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Online at experiencepros.com/directory.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Do you need more exposure? Who doesn't? Open House with Styles mini trade show is Thursday, April 24th at the brand new Iron Tribe Fitness Center in Littleton. Sign up today at openhousewithstyle.com, where the magic happens.
I'll never forget that moment.
Never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
Long as I live.
It started with a phone call.
I got the text when I was at work.
My first call ever as a member of the National Guard. This was it, the real deal.
When we got to the armory, they briefed us on the wildfires, how they were getting dangerously close to homes.
It was amazing to be a part of this massive operation. Helicopters were going up with huge buckets to drop water on the fires. Some of the guys in the unit were preparing for firefighting with local fire crews.
We went out in Humvees to help with the evacuations.
At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com. Discover what it means to be a citizen soldier, to serve locally as well as globally. Look into the benefits, including career skills and money for college. Take a moment. Go to NationalGuard.com today.
Sponsored by the Colorado National Guard, aired by the Colorado Broadcasters Association and this station.
Dave Ramsey here. Now you too can experience financial peace. Learn how weekdays at noon right here on 560 AM KLZ.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America, and we are happy. You know why? We follow our dreams.
We truly are. We got to speak last night to a group of business owners who asked us to actually kind of tell our story of how we started. But it's truly, we are following our dream. And Eric, I found this. Here's a quote by a gentleman named Eric Dubay. He says, "The only true success that exists is when we find a way to make a living doing exactly what we want. When you wake up every morning and create your day exactly how you dream it to be, that is success. When your passion and your work are aligned, when you would do your job for free because you like it so much, that is success."
That guy, Eric, is brilliant.
Eric sometimes does say some truly brilliant things, but do you
Right.
wake up every morning and feel like you are doing exactly what you meant to do? Doesn't mean you're not without challenges, and it doesn't mean it's not hard, but you still know. You know that you know you're in the right place, right?
And if you wake up every morning and you're not experiencing that, snap out of it. Come on.
Let's find a way to make sure that your work and your dream and your passion are aligned. But here's some things that are going to happen to you when you decide to kind of step off that cliff, where you let go of, and I don't know, this is probably not the right way to say it, to say that cushy 40-hour week work job, because I don't think people feel like it's cushy.
Yeah, most people don't think that your 9 to 5, 40-hour is a cushy experience. However, when you become an entrepreneur, you find out that you're the only one responsible for creating your own income. that 40 hours.
Yeah,
starts to
having
feel a little
that
cushier.
paycheck be automatically
Right.
deposited into your account every couple of weeks, and just having the parameters, and it's going to be okay. You leave your work at home at the end of the day. But here's what happens when you step out of your comfort zone. You're going to not only step out of your comfort zone, you're going to step way out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. You remember that scene in Indiana Jones where he was looking for the Holy Grail, and there's this cavern between him and where all the chalices were.
Right.
And he just had to take a step of faith, right? Onto what looked like an invisible bridge. Of course, the camera pans around, shows the bridge. It was always there in the first place, but you're out of your comfort zone a big time.
Way out, but you're going to find that comfort thing is a little overrated.
Yeah.
It's a little overrated.
Here's
It comes
another
with
thing
its
that
own
happens.
strings.
You get scared. No, you get terrified.
Keeps you up in the night. You get those night sweats, and where is it
Yeah.
going to happen? And is this whole thing a house of cards? And is it going to come? And what was I thinking? I mean, all of that. You're going to get scared, and then you're going to survive.
You are.
And it's going to be impossible for those same things to ever scare you that much ever again.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you're going to be uncertain. You're not going to know what is the next step. You're not going to know for sure exactly what to do next.
When that happens, you need somebody like Angel and I have each other to bounce uncertainty off of, right? I'm not so sure about this. What would you do? How would you do this? And believe it or not, sometimes Angel actually even listens to what I would do. I always listen to Angel. But you need somebody to bounce that off with. Have a confidant.
Have somebody, a mastermind group.
Yes.
Sign up for seminars. Put yourself in front of other people, and then meet the speaker. Hang out with the speaker at these events. Get yourself involved with people that are helping and have been here, and have some of those experiences before you, because you're going to need it. You're absolutely going to need it, because you're going to want to bail out for something more secure. In fact, I was having a conversation recently. Somebody's got their business. Their business is struggling.
Yep.
So here's some things that you can do, and here's some ways that I know different resources can help. Well, excuse-itis, excuse. Well, it really turns out they have a day job. And so as long as that day job is providing the comfort, you
never cut the umbilical.
You don't. And
But if you do cut the umbilical and you jump out of a perfectly good airplane, remember, when you pull the ripcord and the parachute gives you the wedgie from the nether regions, remember, it may be uncomfortable, but it's worth riding all the way down.
And there is no such thing as real job security. You never know what changes are going to happen.
Sure.
And so if you're staying someplace and you're miserable, and you think, well, but I have job security.
Yeah,
Do you really?
You certainly have opportunity cost.
There are days where you will doubt your sanity. And
It's
people
pretty much
around
every
you
day that ends in Y, right?
are going to think you're a little bit crazy. But here's what I say to my kids.
A little crazy's okay.
It's okay.
Yep.
It's okay. You will not be able to please everybody.
Stop trying.
You're going to have to set your boundaries. You're going to have draw some lines in the sand. You're going to have some systems.
Yep.
And you're going to have everybody follow that system. You're going to have to, one of our, we've kind of had some phrases along the way. Terms first.
Isms and ossifees.
You won't be able to please everybody. But once you kind of know your boundaries, you know what you're looking for, you kind of set the stage for the life you truly want to achieve, you're going to find people fit right into it. And you're also going to learn just how brilliant and just how resourceful you truly are.
We're going to turn the corner on this conversation right here and right now. We believe in you. That's why this show exists. You are brilliant. For those of you who are entrepreneurs, self-starters, maybe the people that want to go out and jump out and try something new and bring something that doesn't exist to the table, that's the whole point. You're brilliant. Don't let anybody steal your dream.
I think sometimes we buy into the lie, the myth, that there's time, that you can put it off, that you can wait. There's an opportunity in front of you. The people are offering you resources, and you've been thinking about it, but you keep putting it off because you think, I can always do that later. But once you've jumped off, you're going to wonder why you ever waited so long. Because all of the bad stuff that really happens to us happens in our head, right?
Yeah,
we panic, we get nervous, we don't always know the answers. I don't know for sure how we're going to make payroll tomorrow. But when you buckle your head down and you stay focused and you say, I'm not going to quit. Because I think so often, and I watch this, and it's just heartbreaking, when a business owner just quits
right before the big breakthrough. You never know.
And we think about, when Eric and I look at how hard we've worked, and there are days we work really hard.
Every single day this week.
There are also days that we don't work hard at all.
It's true.
That all we do is have a great time, and that we're having fun, and the pieces we put into place are being planted, and they're growing, and they're thriving. We have those hard days, but it's to push us to be better.
Well, look, when you sign on for work, whatever your work is work, right? You're not expecting it to be a cakewalk or whatnot, but you also got into work and started your career, whatever it may be, to create a lifestyle. And so, to be able to have all of those things in balance, and I think that's the whole thing right here, is you need to realize that you have so much to offer. Right, and to put that into balance, and we as we were speaking yesterday to those entrepreneurs, we told them, you make a difference. You actually have this this gift to offer other people, and if you do that, then it kind of, when somebody comes up to you and says, "Oh my gosh, you've changed everything for me," that makes everything, all the hard work, all the self-doubt, all the questions, worth it.
It's worth it.
Yep.
Your dream is worth it. I always say when you follow your heart, you can't make a mistake. Does that mean you don't have to tweak it and refine it and change it? And will it look the same in 5 years that it looks today? I hope not.
Well, I hope not, too.
I hope not. I hope it looks better.
I hope it looks different in three months.
And when you look back at how far you've come, I know we don't ever want to really, stay in the past, but look at how far you've come just to get here. And look what you're truly capable of. And don't let those naysayers, don't let those mean girls in your head or those well-meaning family members or coworkers tell you that you can't. Because you absolutely can. I mean, we are all the Steve Jobs, Oprahs of our day.
Well, and here's the thing. When you do all those things, you'll surround yourself with people of like mind, and you'll find that you're swimming in a different pool. You'll be, we find that we here at the Experience Pros Radio Show, and we've talked about the Extreme Customer Service Directory. What are we doing? We're surrounding ourselves with people who get it, who make a difference and get this whole thing. So, don't give up. Please don't give up. It's worth it. And we sure appreciate you.
So tomorrow is Fan Bragging Friday.
Yes, it is.
It is the day that we open up phone lines and we get to hear from you. You get to tell us who offers great customer service. And so phone number 855-FAMBRAG, 855-326-2724.
From 10 to noon on Fridays. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel and myself, we say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating. We're going to Cabo, baby. We'll do that after FAMBRAG and Friday, but we just want to say thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back tomorrow.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.